All right, good evening, everyone. It is your ambassador, Tia Santiago, aka Time Zone Tia, aka the Freedom Developer, because I am on a mission to develop people's freedom in real life because I live a life of freedom, time freedom, and financial freedom. And I'm just trying to get it to some other people, and I live my dream life. And it's not just for me. Everybody on this line has the opportunity to live their dream life with this amazing Amazon of a lifestyle. So let's get into it. I'm so excited to be here this Wednesday and just to share with you all an amazing company that has changed my life. Hands down, my life has changed from this membership. I'm not making it up. I'm living a better life. A better life requires a better way, and I'm living a better life because of this membership. So let me share my screen and get this party started. All right, all right, all right. And welcome to all of the guests that are here in the building. We are so honored and happy and excited to have you here. The person that invited you, you should just thank them right away. Just go ahead on and start thanking them. But before we go on, I need you to type in the chat for me, especially for the guests, because I really want to know what you're here for so that we can make sure we speak to that. And so if you are a guest, and you are here, you heard about travel deals, because we don't want you to feel bamboozled, hoodwinked, or run amok. We want to make sure that we speak to what you're here for. So if you heard about travel, it could be from one of our travel influencers. We do have travel influencers in this membership. If you heard about this membership from travel and you really just here to hear about the travel, please type that in the chat so that we know. Now, if somebody told you that you can make more money this year than you did last year, type that in the chat. If you are here to make more money, you want money, you want money, you want more money, please type that in the chat as well. Now, if you heard about somebody saving on their cell phone bill and that interests you, or their auto insurance, or tires or cars or whatever they saved on, please type that in the chat as well. Let me see who's on the line so I can see who I'm speaking to. Hollywood, Florida. I love it. She said, tuning in from the slot machine. Oh, you at my guitar. Oh, you at my guitar. Yes, she is. All three, all three, all three. I'm here for all three. Okay, guest, please let us know who invited you. Yes, please let us know who invited you. All three. I know you here for all three. You be using all three. You be getting all three. You got your savings, saving on Beyonce tickets. I see you. You got your money coming in every day in your sleep. I see you. And you travel this globe. Okay, I see you. All three for me as well. Perfect, perfect. All right, so we're going to speak to all of that. Some of y'all want all three. And so travel more, travel better, travel for less. But as Richie always says, it really should say live more, live better, and live for less, because we are the Better Life Company, and we live better and we live for less in this company. So David Hart is the founder and CEO of Travorium Travel Emporium, Travorium, and it's called Travorium for a reason, because we're leveraging the $10 trillion travel industry. But we will be in business 14 years in March. 14 years in March. So exciting. We're in 81 countries, and we have home offices in 3 continents, y'all. So we doing all right. Paid out over 72 million in commissions last year. I got a piece of that. Glory. 72 million was paid out last year in commission. So cha-ching, cha-ching. So if you're here to make the money, we got you. All right. Now, my grandfather, Warren Buffett, always says, if you don't find a way to make money in your sleep, you will work until you die. That is for real. That is so true. My other mentor, Charlie Munger, who lived until he was 99 years old. 99, y'all. He had one more month and he would have turned 100. So anybody that lived like that is already smart. But he was worth $2.5 billion. And he also said that you got to find a way to earn passive income. So shout out to Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett, my mentors. Okay. Now, like I told you before, this industry is a $10 trillion industry, but it's the industry that's increasing. This industry is going to increase $6 more trillion in the next 8 years. It's the business of my, oh, I hit the mute. I didn't know I hit that. I'm sorry, y'all. It's the business of my dreams. I dreamed to live this life. I dreamed to make money doing what I love. Like I dreamt it. Everything I did to make six figures, it was not what I loved. Yes, I made six figures, my first six figures knocking on doors. Now that was fun because I met a lot of nice people. I made six figures teaching physicians all over the globe, teaching them software in the hospital systems, from all of the Mayo clinics to all the New York hospital. I did that. Yeah, I'm telling you, I've walked away from six figures plenty of time. This is six figures that I won't be walking away from because I'm going to keep it going up to seven figures. And so I can be another one of our seven-figure income earners in this company because it's the business of my dreams. I dreamt to be able to make money living the life that I live. It just still blows my mind sometimes when I say it. Oh my goodness. And it's fun to do. It's super fun. We're having fun over here. We're having fun. And we're helping people save money on resorts and hotels and cruises and car rentals and parks and tours and activities and entertainment. Yes, we're doing that. But our joy has been coming from helping people save on their monthly bills. Their monthly bills. A Gerald's story always blesses me. I'll probably bring him up before the call is over, just to know that, yeah, he didn't come in here for the travel. He was like, oh, that's cute. He's like me. He didn't see this presentation. When I came in, we didn't have these slides. I didn't see it. I just had somebody that loved me, liked me, and trust me, and that I loved, liked, and trusted them. And because of that, I just got their link and enrolled in the membership. It wasn't a song and dance for me because I knew this person wouldn't invite me to no junk. I've known them too long. I knew they wouldn't invite me to just know anything. So I hope you feel that way about the person that invited you here. Amen. And so I get joy when you hear stories like Gerald that say, I just came in for the savings. That's it. I just wanted to save. And the first thing he did was save when he first came in. And now the travel bug has hit him because he got an incentive trip, complimentary vacation when he enrolled in the membership. Then he started making money. Now he's making extra money on top of the savings that he can use to pay down his house, his mortgage, and do some other investments and different things. So it is just a wonderful feeling for me to have stories like that. And so, what is this membership? What is it all about? And what are the benefits? And why do I need it? You need it. When I tell people and talk to people on the phone, I tell them not having this membership is costing you money on life. Not having this membership, I can put my money on that. It's costing you money not having this membership, literally. And so platinum membership, which we are all platinum. If you're platinum, type it in the chat. We're all platinum here. Platinum, you're going to average about 2 vacations every 12 to 14 months. So you're going to have travel points that come in every month. Every month, those travel points just grow, 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 grow. And then you'll be able to use those travel points to be able to save on 5-star, but 4 and 5-star bucket list destinations and getaways. Now, you also will have a booking engine. There's 3 in the portal that you can use to book your regular travel, like you got a conference to go to, a birthday party, a funeral, a church event. You got somewhere you have to go, or someone's coming in town and you need to get them a room. You need to get a rental car. You looking to try to get a cruise, anything like that. you're going to be able to do that with your own booking engine. And when we say better than travel agent rate booking engine, we absolutely mean it. And that's why travel agents join us, because if you can't beat us, join us. That's always been the term that I knew. If you can't beat us, join us. And so travel agents are joining us too. They don't stop being a travel agent, but they know they have never seen rates like this, even with them being a travel agent. So they join the membership as well. Now, again, the business opportunity of my dreams. I earn money 24/7. Every single morning I wake up and I open my eyes after I thank God and give him the glory. I see my money in that portal from wherever I'm in the world, no matter where I'm at. Right now, I'm in the United Arab Emirates. If I'm in Thailand, if I'm in Cape Town, South Africa, if I'm in New York, if I'm in Argentina, if I'm in Ghana, everywhere I am at, I am waking up to money all over the world. So I'm probably what you call a digital nomad. That's how I feel. I'm a digital nomad. Yes, I am. All right. So this better than travel agent rate booking engine is going to give you some uh surprises when you see these numbers. I'm telling you, you'll be surprised. Like this one, Expedia. These are apples to apples, y'all. It's the same room, same dates, same type, same everything. Expedia is charging 44.63. Our rate is 23.26, and they say, well, how are you getting this rate? And they're like, how are you beating Expedia? We're not beating Expedia. Expedia got the same rate as we did, but they had to increase the cost, throw it back on you so that you can pay for those amazing commercials that they have. So you're paying for those commercials. And so we don't have commercials. It's just us telling our friend, you need this membership. And so I'd rather have the money than a media company. That's how I feel. I want the money. Give it to me. All right, especially this one. This is the one that always blows my mind because yes, Expedia got that Harris Hotel for $15.46. But again, you got to pay for their commercials. So they increased it to $2.93. That is that's illegal, it seems like to me, or it should be. That's the word I can come up with. It should be illegal, but yet they do it and they get away with it. And also, it's only two companies. It's not Priceline and Expedia and Booking the Orbits. So while you think you are shopping around, price shopping and trying to get a better rate, you really just hopping from logo to logo because it's only two companies that all of those companies are under. And same thing with the Fairmont Grand Del Mar, $5,000. So they got you paying $3,000 more to cover their media. Yes, that is what's happening here. $3,000 more to cover their media costs. It's criminal. That's the word I was looking for. Criminals. All right, so then we have the getaways. Remember those points I told you about in the beginning that you're going to be able to use for bucket list destinations and getaways? So here is an example of the getaways. Now, the getaways are timeshares. They're people's timeshares that's paying for maintenance fees. They got blackout dates. They only get, what, 1 week a year or every other year. They got to use it the time that they say. If they don't use it the time that they say, then they got to pay a few more $100 to change the date. I don't know if y'all know that. It's about $340 some to change the date, or you go when they say. That's not how I move. I go when I'm ready. I go when I'm ready. So here's an example of some of those getaways, those timeshares that we are getting from people. We actually have one booked for Orlando for the in the next month. Next month we'll be in Atlanta. We booked a 3-bedroom. So I got my girl on here coming with me and another one of my girls coming with me, and we're going to be in Orlando for 5 days in the sun, enjoying each other. I'll be cooking some breakfast, and I'm going to get my other girl on here to do some cooking because she's from Louisiana. She can cook, so get ready to cook. All right, so we also got not only Orlando for 142 for the whole week, we got Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, 8 days, 7 nights, 1-bedroom suite. And they say, well, how many people can fit in there? However many people you can fit in there. I know that 2-bedroom can fit at least 6. And Canary Island, Spain, a studio, however many people you want to put in that studio, it's $7. It's not $7 per night. It's not $7 per person. It's $7 for the whole 8 days, 7 nights. We have some getaways as low as $0. And you paying the tax on that, which is $76. We have seen people book these getaways. I think the most I paid for a getaway when I got my own private getaway by myself, it was a studio. They actually upgraded me when I got there. I paid 125 for the week in Vegas. It was so nice. I loved it. Now, our signature product. Our signature product are the world tours. World tours are your bucket list destinations. And so I need to see some bucket list destinations in the chat before I go to the next slide. I need to see, especially from our guests. I want to know where you all want to go. I already know Tashara wants to go to Australia. I already know Richie wants to go to the Amalfi Coast. I already know Gerald want to go to Venice, Italy. I already know Vanessa want to go to Hawaii. Look, there you go. Before I even said it, they done texted. Oh, my favorite. I love Qatar. You know, I'm always in Doha. I'm probably in Doha at least once a month, Aliasa. I did not know that. I love Qatar. Okay, that's one of my places. And Portugal, I just looked up Lisbon for one of our new members. So he'll be using that for his incentive trip. So cool. Look, Ali want to go everywhere. Just put global. Just put the world, Ali. He want to go to Nice. He wants to go to Monte Carlo. Oh, Kiana want to go to the Maldives. I know that's right. That's a $10,000 vacation, but not here. Not here. And every travel agent that I talked to said it's 10,000. Everyone. Italy and Bali. Of course, I got this in Bali in November. Hey, okay, Bali. Come on, the elders want to go to Bali. Wanda want to come here and visit me in Dubai. Okay, I see you. I see you. Thank you all for that. So let's look at these bucket list destinations. Gerald said Venice, Italy, 5 days, breakfast included, glass factory tour, 249, y'all. That is not per person. That is not per night. That is for the whole 5 days. Bucket list destinations. Come to Dubai, Habibi. Habibi, come to Dubai. 379, 6 days. This, when we say breakfast included, let me just back up. Breakfast included, y'all, is not what you're thinking. It is not a continental breakfast. It is not cereal and muffins. Y'all, it's a room full of food, like you walking into a Golden Corral. It's a spread. It's a smorgasbord, literally. And then Montego Bay, Jamaica. I know the whole crew is going to Jamaica in July 8th through the 12th. 5-star. This is one of the most sought after resorts in Montego Bay, and it is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. When I saw it, I said, yeah, this is nice. And some of our members have already gone. 5-star resort, 5 days. But y'all, this is all inclusive. This is for everything. $579 for 2 people. Amazing. Do you want to go to Vegas? 5-star hotel, 5 days, 4 nights. And I know we got some people that want to go to Hawaii on here. Hawaii is expensive, y'all. They got $12 strawberries. The little pack that's in the grocery store where we live and where you all live. It's $12 in Hawaii. That just continues to blow my mind for a $5 pack of M&Ms. I'm not even talking about at the resort. I'm talking about at the regular store. Not at the, the resorts, they're going to charge you extra anyway. Probably $10 for the M&Ms. That M&Ms was $5 in Hawaii. This place is expensive. So to be able to go to Hawaii for 2 people for $4.99 is absolutely unheard of. It is unheard of. New York, New York, New York, big city of dreams, 5-star hotel, 5 days, 4 nights. Y'all, let me tell you, the breakfast at this hotel is $70 per person alone. Just the breakfast. So if you got 2 people going here, the breakfast alone is $700. You're getting this whole trip. This hotel looks like a castle. It's just, I love it. $399. $399 for all 5 days and 4 nights at this five-star hotel in New York. That again is unheard of as well. You got to have the membership to get it for $399 though. You got to. But just so you can humor me, type $399 in the chat. I just like interaction that makes me know that you're still paying attention. $399, $399, $399. Type it in the chat. $399. I need to see it. I need to see it. Yes, type it in the chat. There we go. $399. Oh no, that's right. Come on. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. Y'all, the membership costs less than that. The membership costs less than $399. Let's talk about it. We have 3 levels. 3 levels. You should already be texting the person that invited you just because you've already seen this and said, oh, I thought she was about to say this thing costs $500. Oh, I thought she was about to say this is $1,000. Oh, let me get my card out and go ahead on and get this membership because they saving on cell phones. They saving on tires. They're saving on cars. They're saving on their auto insurance. They're saving on perfume and cologne. They're saving on weight loss. Just found that in the membership in the portal. They saving on everything. Let me go ahead on and sign up. And as you can see on the side, there is no contracts. So if God forbid that you need to cancel the membership, we'll show you how to cancel the membership. So there are no contracts. You can use the membership, but I'll just tell you this. I've had it for 3 years, going on 4 years. In a few months, it'll be 4 years. The young lady that brought me in this year will be her 6th year. And so, sorry, y'all. I don't know. This alarm always goes off at this time. I set my alarm for different things. She'll be in 6 years. We have some people that's been in for 10 years, had this membership for 10 years. So that's what we call a clue. If somebody's keeping a membership that long, it's got to be valuable. Why would you not get rid of it like you would get rid of a gym membership or Netflix when you're trying to, cut costs here and there? No, this is the membership you keep when you get rid of all that stuff because this is going to continuously give you savings. And so the 3 levels, small, medium, and the one that everyone chooses, yes, everyone on this line is a platinum. It's a one-time $269.95. You're going to get better than travel agent booking engine. Those rates are real. World tours up to 80% off. I'm also probably going to bring Richie up to just show you all some things that he always likes to show at the end of the call so that you'll see that we're not just making this up. World tours up to 80% off. So the Dubai that we have for $1, as a titanium, you won't see Dubai for $1. As a platinum, you will see Dubai for $1. Yes, we have Dubai for $1. We have 3 of them in June coming up. In May, we have 3 of them for $49. It's hotter in June, so it's $1 in June. It's $49 in May. Just so you all wonder why does it change? It's the heat. More people are leaving, so they want to be able to fill those rooms up. And so we get them for $1 for 2 people for 7 days. $1 in Dubai, not making it up. It is so real. So you'll get to see stuff like that. So the world tours and getaways up to 80% off. And so you're going to get 270 travel points every single month when that 135 is paid. Now that 135 can be paid by you. It can be paid by your savings, the money that we help you put back in your pocket, or it can be paid by you sharing the membership with 3 people. But I want to bring Gerald up here because Gerald is the one that said, I did not come in here. I didn't come here for this. I came for the savings. So Gerald, I'm on the spotlight you so that you can talk to the people and let them know what happened with you. Your whole story.
Hey, Chair, I'll go through it real quick. But like you said, I was one of the ones that never saw a presentation. A good friend of mine had shared it with my wife, someone that I actually had known her husband for over 25 years. And we've traveled the world. We've done business together. We've done a lot of things. So he was someone I loved, liked, and trust. So it wasn't a no-brainer. But she told me I could save some money. I've been all over the world for the last 50 plus years, so the travel wasn't, you know, it wasn't a wow factor for me. But when she told me I could put money back in my pocket, that's what got my attention. But I'll get straight to it. I had five cell lines with AT&T. I was paying $486. But let me rephrase that. My wife was paying because I wasn't, handling that part of our household expenses. But when I found out she was paying $486, I was like, wow, that's a lot of money. So the person who shared it with me said, well, you can get your cell phone switched over to the membership. You can stay with the major carriers. You don't have to change and go with a unknown carrier. The difference is we have an enterprise rate, and you have hundreds of thousands of people on a rate plan. These cell phone companies, they will give you an enterprise rate. So it went from 486 to $237. For me, that was a mic drop. If I did absolutely nothing else, that's $249 back, and my family's budget times 12, that's almost $3,000 in a year. Well, I got greedy. I went on an incentive trip. I went to Hawaii, which we had been in Hawaii a few years back, had a great time, but it was so expensive. Um, my wife wanted to go back again once we got this membership. So we went to Hawaii. My wife upgraded and we stayed 2 blocks from where we stayed before when we went in 2022. Same side of the street, four-star resort, $499. I spent thousands of dollars back in 2022 just on accommodations. So I saved a couple $1,000 just right there with that hotel stay. But then I switched over my internet. I switched over my streaming service. I got the NFL League Pass. All of that came to about another $1,700 or so in savings, if from on an annual basis. But then we start buying movie tickets and sporting events. Everybody know I'm a major sports guy. I go all over the country to sporting events. We done been to probably 3 or 4 cities last year going to different sporting events, getting major discounts on tickets. I took my family to see Avatar on Christmas, and 8 of us. Normally, that popcorn tickets and everything that would have ran me almost $400, about 385 to be exact. My wife bought the tickets through the membership, same AMC, and we paid $128. That's all. I'm right at almost about right about $200 in savings. So, folks, I could go on and on, but I'll leave you with this. From February to December 31st of last year, I saved over $12,400. I'm talking about savings, real money back in my pocket. So, and plus, I also get paid daily pay because I decided I wanted to share it with at least 3 people. But that's it for me. Back to you, Tia.
And you making more than just that now. You done even more. You increased even more. And so I'm so excited for that. Anybody else on the line saved on their cell phone? Hop on and let us hear from you. I like people to hear real people. Anybody else saved on their cell phone? Talk to
Yeah,
me.
Tia, I save money on my cell phone. I was paying $54 and now I'm only paying 32.
That's powerful. A dollar saved is a dollar earned. A dollar saved is a dollar earned. Tashara's in the chat said her cell phone bill went from 180 to $27. Anybody saved on their auto insurance that's on the line? Anybody?
I can attest to saving on my cell phone. This is Lisa. I went from $400 to $200. I can go on and on. I also saved on fragrance, perfume for my spouse. I also saved on Golden State tickets as well. My daughter went to Vegas. We saved on hotel for Vegas as well. Big bus tour. We took the big bus tour. We saved on that as well. So I can go on and on with the savings that I have saved as well. So don't sleep on it, y'all. A saving is a saving, like Tia said. This is an amazing company to be saving with.
And you put that money back in your pocket.
Oh, let me tell you the most important. I saved 30% and I do bikes annually, y'all. 30%. I've never saved that before. When I tell y'all I was jumping for joy to save that, definitely jumping for joy. Okay.
Your bikes. Yay! Give it up for Lisa.
Mhm.
Thank you, Gerald. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Wanda. Oh my goodness. These are real people. I just had to take a station break so that y'all can hear from other people and not just me. We're saving money in this membership. It's not just travel. We want to help you make money if you want to learn how to make money. If you want to travel, you in the best place because no one has travel like we have travel. No one's doing travel like we're doing travel. But if you want to save on your monthly bill so that you can have more money to travel and have Merle's cell phone bill went from $420 to $160, putting $1,300 back in her pocket. Y'all, when I tell you we can go on and on, we can really go on and on. And so let's talk about this. When you create that cell phone story, when you create that auto insurance story, or the Golden State Warriors, or the Commanders games, going to see the Detroit Lions, and all the stuff that they have done in this membership, going to see Beyonce like Richie did, saving money on that, y'all, you're gonna tell somebody. You're going to tell somebody, again, not having this membership is costing you. And so when you save that much money, you are going to tell somebody. You're not going to be able to keep it to yourself. Well, when you share it with 3 people, the same membership as you, daily pay is going to kick in, and that's going to cover the cost of your membership. So we do have people that have done that. We don't pay our monthly. I know a couple people on here that's never paid a monthly. Boomy's one of them. Richie's one of them. Never paid a monthly. They just came out the gate and started sharing it. And that's what our business model is. Telling other people, hey, I just cut $200 off my cell phone bill. Hey, I just saved $150 a month on my auto insurance. I put money back in my pocket. That's what this is doing. And when you do that, you're going to make some money. So for those that want to make money, let's talk about it, because we just make money showing other people how to save money on their lifestyle. That's how we make money, literally. And so you're going to add this $99 annual partnership fee so you can get your website and your back office and all of the marketing and everything that you need, but you're also going to get tax advantages. Please don't sleep on the tax advantages. Please. I mean, every single person in the nation needs a home-based business. If you're tired of Uncle Sam playing with you, I try not to sound insensitive, but I don't feel bad when I see people online saying they done took this much out of my taxes and this much. And so that's why the 3% don't pay the taxes and all of the 97% pay the taxes for people like us. I don't get mad. I've been writing off my lashes since I was 18. I'm 50. I just happened to talk to the right person and I found out, oh, I can write this off. Oh, okay. So having this membership that's recognized by the IRS as a lifestyle, travel, tourism, entertainment, lifestyle membership, it's recognized by the IRS. We're writing off life. You got to use the portal to market it. So when you use the portal and say, hey, I just bought Beyonce tickets for $80 while everybody was paying $600 and $700, $800. I paid 80. Look, y'all, look at my membership. Guess what you do now? You write that off. You write that off. When I go do a photo shoot, I'm in Bali. I'm on the swings. I got the flowing dress. I'm on the doing the Bali swing. Man, I wrote all of that off. Waterfall, that photo shoot. I write it off, y'all. My life. Anything I do now, it's my lifestyle. Having this membership causes me those tax advantages, causes me to be able to have those tax advantages. So don't sleep on. Some of y'all need to get this just for the tax advantages. We talked to a tax professional who's licensed with the IRS. He's not just no Jackson Hewitt tax guy. Hey, he's not no what is the TurboTax guy. He's licensed with the IRS, the Internal Revenue Service. In my face, that man said just having this would help you with an extra $3,000 to $6,000, any household. an extra $3,000 to $6,000 savings in taxes, any household. So I would just sign up right now. Text a person for the link just for the tax advantage. I literally shouldn't even have to go on. You heard Gerald, Lisa, Wanda, the tax advantages. You seen the chat, the testimonies in the chat. You saw it. Get the link. Get the person's link now. It's like, I want the tax advantages. Trust me, you want the tax advantages. I write off everything. Blink, blink, blink. You picking up what I'm putting down. I write off everything, y'all. Everything. And so let's get to the money. Because I just went through these steps myself, and it's just like I pinched myself. Like, well, I really did. I did that. The first week I came in, my girlfriend said, "Listen, you tell 3 people, the company pay your membership with the daily pay." I said, "Oh, okay." So that day I enrolled. I gave somebody else my link that thinks of me the same way as I think of her. No presentation. We didn't see these slides. We didn't even have these slides then. So I just got 3 people, y'all. By the end of that week, I had my 3 people. Then I did nothing else. Yup, I didn't tell nobody else about it. First of all, I didn't even want nobody to know I was getting these deals. I just wanted them to keep seeing me on the planes and flying and being in this country and this country. And I didn't want to tell nobody. Well, God convicted me to start telling people. And I just kept going up and up and up. But what happened was because of the timing of when I said yes, it wasn't about me doing anything. It's because I said yes at the right time, which caused it to kind of be set up for me to just go to the next level of 1-star director and start earning $10 a day and a $100 lifestyle bonus every month. And then because of positioning again, and me just telling 1 more person, 2 more people, literally just 2 more people, y'all. 2-star director, $25 a day. I didn't even know it. She had to text me and say, "Girl, you 1-star." I said, "What's that?" She said, "Girl, you 2-star." I said, "What is that?" I wasn't paying attention to none of it. So I ain't mad at you if you ain't paying attention, because it'll hit you just like it finally hit me. Trust me, it's okay. It finally hit me. And now I just can't get enough of Travorium. But in the meantime, they were still paying me when I wasn't paying attention. They was paying me while I wasn't paying attention. $25 a day, y'all, and up to $750 lifestyle bonus. But as a 2-star, you get to will this and leave this to your family. Yes, y'all remember that 2-star when I get to another slide. Just remember that. Put a pin right there and say, okay, she told me to remember $25 a day, 2-star, $25 a day. Just remember it. And y'all, I just kept going. I just told another person that was just a superstar. He loved people. He wasn't going to have these deals and not share it with his community. And I just jumped up to 3-star like that. I mean, I didn't, it just boom, $70 a day. Y'all, $300 lifestyle bonus. And then bam, it just kept going. And I just hit that $100 a day as a 4-star. I don't know those 125 platinum memberships on the left. I promise you, I don't know those 125 platinum memberships on the right. I don't know them, but that's okay. I'm still getting paid from them, okay? $100 a day and a $400 lifestyle bonus. I was good with that. It was nice, but I definitely wanted a piece of this global pie. That's what I wanted. I wanted to get paid from all 81 countries. And so ambassador is a 6-figure income in this company. Again, it's passive. And so spending my time at the spa, spending my time on the beach, spending my time on Zooms, that's my lifestyle. And these Zooms is not work to me. If you can't tell I like to talk, you're crazy. You can tell I like to talk. So me being on a Zoom every day or 3 times a week, I love it. It don't move me and it don't feel like work. Because if it feel like work, I'm running. I'm psychologically unemployable and I'm allergic to work. So this is all fun to me. This is a fun lifestyle. And we get the Louis Vuitton experience where they close out the Louis Vuitton store and they take you to the Louis store and give you a gift card with thousands of dollars on it so that you can spend in Louis. Annual vacation. The last annual vacation we was in Thailand. and then the global bonus pool. But I got to share in that pool of all them 81 countries, y'all. And I wake up to $140 every single day in my sleep, whether I make a phone call or not, whether I talk to anybody or not. I'm waking up to this money. And I told y'all to put a pin at that $25 a day. 2 star. So when I told you about legacy and 2 star and what that does, where you can leave this to your family, yes, you can leave this to your family. So we had Pastor Guy pass away at $25 a day. He passed away as a 2 star, $25 a day. And you can't stop this train if you try it. And right now, from the grave, I told y'all earning money in your sleep. Well, this is the deepest the sleep can get. He passed away. Deep sleep is what I'm trying to say. 1 star ambassador from the grave. His granddaughters are averaging 15,000 a month from the trust that they set up for them through this membership because he was a 2 star director, $25 a day. Now he's getting $225 a day in his sleep, in his deep sleep. Y'all, and it just keeps going all the way up to $3,200 a day. You see that those stair steps, you just keep going up. And so I'm just going to keep going up the stairs. And I'm going to keep sharing with people that you're paying too much money if you don't have this membership. I'm never not going to tell anybody not having this membership, you're overpaying for life. I will not stop telling anybody. This is a solid debt-free company. All of our bills for 2026 was paid in 2025. November of 2025, all the bills are paid for 2026, including payroll. Cha-ching. Debt-free company, solid as a rock. It don't get no more solid than that. Going into our 14th year. So I'm going to keep going up the steps. When we in our 15th year, and our 16th year in business, and our 17th year, y'all, I'm going on up the steps to where I'll be earning $3,200 a day in my sleep. That's $90,000 a month. I want it. And I'm not stopping, and I'm not going to stop sharing this with people because you need this membership. Not having this membership is costing you money. I got to tell you that. But I got to bring up my business partner, Richie Scott, if he's in a place that he can talk, because he probably have some guests on as well. And Richie likes to, I'd like him to share his story, and he also likes to share some things about the membership as well. So let me see if I got Richie, and I got to make him co-host if he is here, if he's able to get on. Let me see. Just in case he needs to share his screen. All right. We got Richie up here.
Hey
Hey,
everybody, how y'all doing?
hey.
Okay, I am coming on the screen in just 1 second. I need to get my computer ready. Y'all, you've heard everything that Tia has had to say about what we have going on here, and I want to tell you that she, y'all know how simple this was for her to tell me about this. I had posted about a trip that I was on, and she literally crept into my comments, and then she hit me up in the DMs because she said you're spending too much on this trip, because I posted about how much I spent on it. And so all it took was that. It took just a simple reach out, and I was doing a walkthrough of the site today with a new member that came in on Sunday. Y'all, people are joining this thing left and right. And so I had a walkthrough with her, and you know what she said to me that I was just like, it blew my mind because Tia and I have been talking about this. She was like, honestly, and I'm gonna tell y'all, I ain't listen. I hope she don't mind me telling y'all this. She was like, honestly, you know what? I had been approached about this before, and one of the things that happened to her was she'd gotten to the point where she was interested and she was doing it, but she didn't have the one thing that I think that all of you guys are getting right now. If you look at the chat, I want you to just look at the chat real quick. If you can open up your chat, do me that one favor. Do that favor for me right now. I need you to look at Lisa's testimony right here. I need you to look at Tashara's comment, and I need you to look at Meryl's comment, and I need you to look at Miko's comment. Those last four comments that I see, can you just go ahead and put a heart next to those comments? And I'm gonna tell you why. Put a heart or an emoji. I'm doing it myself right now, and I'm gonna tell you why I want you to do that. If you could just go through and just show those comments some love, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because the young lady that I was speaking to said, well, you know what? The difference was today, because this had been, like, I guess maybe a year or two ago when she had first heard about it. But she said, what resonated with me was y'all told me how I could live my everyday life with this membership. And I said, oh, okay, okay. All right. And I think that is so key right there. That is so key because yes, we all want to travel, and yes, we all will travel and we will do our thing, right? And that is something that is super sexy that brings people into this. But I tell you, is these life benefits that really do make the difference for you on an everyday basis. How do you live your life? What aspects of your life are you spending too much money on? It all kind of goes back to that. How much, what, like you're spending all this money on these life necessities, but you don't have to. You don't have to. That's why I wanted you to go and like those comments that you see from these people who are actually living their life for less. Y'all, do you hear that? Like, that's one less bill. That's one less thing that you got to take care of. That's one less portion of a bill that actually can go back into your pocket. So I just wanted to tell you guys that straight up first. My name is Richie. In case for those of you guys who don't know, I just kind of started talking and I was just kind of already in the spirit and I just kind of was led down that direction. Now, I didn't want to say who I was talking to earlier, but hopefully she don't mind me sharing her story because I thought it was so important to express because all of these conversations have happened this week. And I was talking to Tia, and I'm just gonna be honest with you. I was telling her, I was like, what's the thing that makes what we have stand out so much to people? And that's kind of the basis for our conversation. And we were literally coming up with the same, really, she was opening my mind and unlocking a door that I already knew. We have something that is so amazingly beautiful here that actually it makes your entire life better. So I want you to think about that because that has also been the effect for me. But not only that, we have the ability with this membership and with this Rich Life family to transform people's lives on a day-to-day basis. Where else can you do that? I always talk about point to point, and I don't know if you guys uh, understand what I mean by that is point A and point Z. So with this membership, we want to take you from point A, where you are now, paying retail prices for things that you don't need to pay retail for. We want to take you from point A to point Z, where you are spending a lot less, where you are making more, and you are traveling more, and you are living better for less. Now, with that being said, I want to share something with y'all. I'm going to go ahead and share my back office with y'all because I want you to see that, everything that we say we can back it up with receipts, timeline, proof, screenshots, all of that. We'll show you right in here in the flesh. Yes, $70 per day is what I am able to bring in, whether I get up out of the bed or not at the 3-star level, right? Just came from the 2-star level. We got Tashara at the 2-star level. She's doing her thing and getting her bonuses. I'm doing my thing. I'm getting my bonuses. And the beautiful thing about this comes in handy. Okay. On a Wednesday, you can go into your back office and withdraw those commissions, and that money goes right into a My Pay Quicker account, which will basically transfer that money into your bank account by Friday. Now, that's some good type of living right there. But there's more. There's more because when we talk about that trip that you get when you join that complimentary trip, it's absolutely real. It's 100% for real. Where do you want to go with all this extra money that you're saving? Because you go on this complimentary trip, You pay the taxes and fees, which can equate to between 100 and what 159, 199. But literally, because we can't avoid taxes and fees, y'all, we got to pay those things. You can't unfortunately you can't get around it. But you got a complimentary trip for two for two. So where do you want to go? When you join, I suggest the first thing that you do, one of the first things that you do is you come on over here and you start looking and thinking about where these places are that you want to go. Do you want to go to Bali? Bali has been heavy in my spirit. And as I've been talking, anybody that I've talked to in the past month has heard me talk about Bali. Don't I do know why, but I don't know why. I'm always led to go to a certain place, but and then I gotta go figure it out. Just like the t-shirt she got on right there, right? I gotta go figure it out. Now I've been to Bali before. That's the crazy thing, but something in my spirit is calling me back there. So when I go someplace on a complimentary trip, y'all, 8 days and 7 nights. Okay. That's more than a week. 8 days and 7 nights in Bali. For me, and you, right? So me and you plus that makes two. So I want you to understand that it's not just you that gets to experience this life. It is you and a plus one, whether that is your partner, your spouse, your cousin, your brother, your sister, your mom, whomever it is in your life that you want to share this moment with is what you can actually do. Now imagine that. Imagine, I want you to just for a second imagine you stepping foot into this membership and you being able to go into the back office and you can see that you are earning a certain amount per day, whether you do anything or not. Can you imagine that? Or can you imagine that you can open up this member portal and you can choose where you want to go? There are no limits to what it is that is possible when we have this membership. Because I guarantee you, with more than 2 million hotels and resorts that we have relationships with, you are going to be able to have your pick of the litter. And this is just a tip of the iceberg. So let's move a little bit differently, right? I want to go on a world tour. And I know we talked about that earlier, but I got to show it to you because sometimes you have to see things to actually believe it. And I always like to say, I heard this phrase from a coach, a mentor of mine that says, sniff the leather. Y'all know what that means? Sniff the leather means you go into a car dealership and you may not yet have the income to actually purchase the car of your dream, or you walk into the house at an open house that you would love to live in one day, or you drive through a neighborhood that has been calling your name, but you didn't have the finances, you don't have it quite just yet, and you don't know how you're going to get there. What do you need to do? You need to sniff the leather. You need to understand and see yourself in the environment that you want to be in. You need to picture yourself there. So I invite you to picture yourself in one of these locations. The great thing about the world tours is I don't even know where some of these places are, but guess what? I am more inclined to go because I only have to pay this amount of money. And it's because I get those membership points every single month. With that platinum membership, I'm getting 270 points. And guess what, y'all? I am itching to use them. One of the things that I'm itching to do that I've been talking to Tia about that I finally need to pull the trigger on is this Dubai for $1 right here. I need to go ahead and do it. I need to just, oh, that one is sold out. Oh my God, they got that one real fast. Okay, okay, okay. Hold on, hold on. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna panic just yet. I'm not gonna panic just yet. This one right here, sold out. Okay, okay. Let me get it together. I can go this week instead. Ain't that beautiful? I can see the specific week. I can see the hotel. I can see that it's 7 days and 6 nights in Dubai. And I know exactly where I'm going to be. And I'm going to be in a 4-star hotel. And I'm only going to pay $1. I'm only going to pay $1 for me and a plus one. So again, another option that becomes available to you when you want to do something and you want to go someplace that you've never been before, you can explore the world. But y'all, it don't stop here. It does not stop because if I wanted to just get away, I can go into those timeshares that people pay thousands of dollars for, like my parents. My mom is paying right now $1,000 month, $1,000 yearly maintenance fee. $1,000, y'all. $1,000. That's crazy to have spent thousands of dollars to purchase it. So now, no, that's not what we have to do. We can simply go into this getaways Yeah, we can go into the getaways and we can start looking. Let's say we want to go to Orlando where that timeshare that my parents have is. And let's say we want to go in, I don't know, let's say April, early April, because that's a good time frame. That's a good time frame. You could go now. You could go now. You could look for now. But I want to give myself the best chance possible to pay $0. That's what I want to do. I want to pay $0 for 7 days. Wouldn't you like to pay just $0? I mean, nothing for something like this. Would you not want to have that money back in your pocket when you take your family someplace and now you don't have to worry about your lodging and you're gonna stay someplace nice and you don't have to pay but zero or a dollar? $1 travel becomes the norm for us because we know how to do it. We know how to get there and we can show you. As a matter of fact, when you join, we will walk with you through how to use this so that you know when to use what and where to use it, how to use it. So I want to use this because I know I want to go someplace specific and I may want to stay someplace with a family, so I can cook, so I can, wash clothes. These are going to be the times when you want those getaways. That's when you want to do this. But that's not it because we can always go further. We can always take this a step further. If you did not want to utilize, if you did, let's say you wanted to utilize your complimentary trip, you're already going to plan your world tour, you're already doing that, but you want to go someplace else. And you might have some specific dates in mind. And of course, I don't know. Let's see what can we do? Where can we go? Now, we over here, for some reason, we love Thailand. Um, and by we, I mean me. And I know Tia loves it too. So let's just see what's available to us in Thailand. Let's see. And we're gonna try to go in, let's say I went last time in March. I want to do that. I want to go around the 11th through the 18th because I do like to stay places a week. I kind of sometimes believe you need a whole week to really relax, rest, and recharge and explore. But you know how we do it here. And for those of you guys who, when you step into this space with us, you'll see how we might be moving around for a couple of days, a week, or in Tia's case, a month if she so chooses. But the options are available. Ah, I found something here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to 4 star because why not? Why not? We have that option now. So I want you to see what we have here. When you see the stars and you see the pricing, now look at this pricing of $400. That is not per night. That is your entire week's stay. So this is what I mean by we're putting money right back into your pocket. We're putting the money right back where it belongs. It's going right back to you so that you can utilize that money for different things. And you see the taxes are already included. But what might you want to use that money for? Let's go shopping. Let's go into what we call our Plum Benefits site. You will have access to this. Consider this your mall, your personal mall. And each of these doors leads into your own mall. And now you can shop for discounts. So what we're going to do is I love this because we also tell everybody, as you saw, I know you when you put those hearts by those numbers and in the chat, I saw y'all do it. I saw you engaging. So I know you know what I'm talking about. And because I know you love it already, because I saw you like it, I'm going to show you this is where you want to go when you want to start investigating, potentially lowering your life expenses. Imagine if you didn't have to spend that entire $293 for your phone bill. Imagine that. Imagine that you could be saving hundreds of dollars every single month because you had the keys to a new kingdom. Imagine if you needed to go find some Apple products for your child for school, or you needed a new phone or a new MacBook, and you can get an Apple employee purchase program without having to be an Apple employee. Imagine that. Imagine that we have a number that you can call and you can see if you can get your insurance, your car insurance lowered. Imagine that you're driving around paying a lot less for that vehicle. Or also imagine that you wanted to go to the Bruno Mars concert, but you may not want to pay full price. You might want to save some extra money. So you might want to come back here into our portal and you might want to check out those tickets. Or imagine that you wanted to go to Formula One. We have options for that too. You want to go to the movies? We got you. So you will come back here for your life benefits. These are the things and expenses that you're paying out of pocket for right now that now when you look back here, it opens up another door for you to potentially save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in a single year, as you've seen the people in the chat talk about. When it comes down to it, at the end of the day, when you see what you see, and now that you know what you know, how do you go back to living any other way? That's the question I always ask myself. How does anybody go back to living the old way? Like, how do you do that? You cannot put the toothpaste back in the bottle. It doesn't go back. As hard as you may try, the toothpaste is not going back. So now that your mind has been opened and you have been exposed to these types of life benefits, which is why we don't just call this a travel membership. We call this a lifestyle membership because it is all about how you live your life. What do you need? And what can you imagine yourself doing? How much can you imagine yourself saving at the end of the year? What could your story be? Would it be something similar to the people that you have seen in the chat? Because that could be you. So I want you to just, continue to imagine where you could be in a year. I personally did not know that I would be in this space last year. I didn't even know that I would be in a space where I would be impacting people's lives on a weekly basis. But that is what we are all able to do here. So I will say this to you. If I were you, I would thank the person who brought you here because they thought enough about you to save you some income, to save you some time, and to definitely make you some money. And you have two choices right now. And I want you to think about this long and hard, but also nice and quick. You could be the person that says, you know what? I see the vision. I see why I was invited here. I know that the timing right now is divine for this moment for me. And I'm starting 2026 off looking to make more than I did last year, looking to save more than I did last year, looking to travel more than I did last year, looking to spend more time with the people that I love, and looking to do things differently. Or option two, you can do nothing. But watch the people who did. And then you will see 3 to 6 months later where they are and where you could possibly have been. And timing is everything in this space because the person that joins now and the person that joins 2 days from now, there could be a very big difference in your potential earnings because the person who joins now is the person that is going to reap the benefits first. Now, that is going to be explained to you in greater detail, but I will tell you like this. The moment Tia told me, I didn't see any of this when I joined. Just to be upfront with you, I didn't see it. There was no presentation for it. Tia didn't even do it. She just told me, I said, send me the link right now. And she said, well, let me let you talk to, I said, I was like, okay, I'll talk to whomever, girl, but you told me I could save some money. And you told me I was going to be able to travel. So you hit my pain points. So give me this link or whatever it is, and then put me on, let's get on a Zoom and tell some other folks. I like to move. I like to move and be in motion. I don't like to spend a whole lot of time waiting and debating because I understand everything in my life has come to me because I followed the successful path. That is that success follows speed. And whenever I hesitated in my life, I've always regretted it. So I just came before y'all to talk about and to show you that we have everything that you have heard about. You can actually see it in action and you can actually do it yourself. And when you come into this space with us, we will hold your hand to walk with you through how to utilize this. And we have a very engaged, amazing community of people who are also willing to pitch in, show you how it's done, give you the keys so that you are not driving this road by yourself. Back to you, Tia.
Yo, give me your link. Give me your link. Send me your link now. Send me your link, Richie. Yo, you heard it from this is man. I will stop the recording. This was fire with a capital F.